Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome back to another video on Injustice 2 Mobile. Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can unlock legendary characters in a quick way, in a fast way. You know, in the previous video that I made, I basically talked about different ways, different places where you can unlock the legendary characters, where you can unlock them basically. What are the places to find those legendary characters? But in today's video, I'm going to talk about how exactly you can unlock these legendary characters in a fast way. Alright guys, so before we proceed in the video, I just wanted to let you know that if you are new to the channel and if you are watching this video for the first time, I would like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell notification for further updates on videos just like this. Alright guys, so I have basically divided this video into three parts. Part number one is where we actually spend the power gems in order to unlock any one of these legendary characters. Part two is to play the game in order to unlock, basically grind in the game, spend some time on playing the game and unlock those legendary characters. And the third way is to spend actual money, in order to unlock a particular legendary character. Now, the third part is obviously not recommended, but it is for still those players who want to spend money and to progress, in the game quickly than the others. It's for them, but if you're not ready or if you don't have any money to spend, do not worry. I think the first two parts will be good enough, will be much more than good enough to, basically unlock these legendary characters in a fast way. All right, guys, so let's talk about part number one, which is to spend your power gems and to unlock your legendary character. All right, guys. So the first thing that you need to remember is that you can just open any one of the legendary chests in order to unlock that particular legendary character. But the thing is that a lot of people, what they do is that there are some chests out there, like for example in this scenario, if in case you are looking to build your Batman Ninja team, and if in case you are missing Gorilla Grodd, he is a legendary character. And if there is a chest like this, you just think that, okay, there is a Gorilla Grodd. I can see there's a nice big image over here. I'm going to go and unlock the character and just open many of these chests and hope that I'll get this character, will drop. But, this is wrong, guys. This is what a lot of people make mistake in the beginning, mostly as a beginner. Now, you first need to take a look at the chances. Okay, that is like as simple as it sounds. You just go in there, take a look at the chances. What are the chances? And the chances for getting Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd is total crap. You just cannot go and open this chest if you want to unlock Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd. Now, where do we unlock Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd from? Now there are some other chests which have two legendary characters in them. One like an easily available legendary character, or we could say a challenge legendary character, because this character is also having a versus challenge. In that scenario, what you need to do is you need to find out the perfect chest for unlocking that particular legendary character. Now there are two types of chests where you can actually spend your gems on. Number one is the simple way to go is to just go and unlock the character from the respective legendary chest. So there will be a Gorilla Grodd legendary chest which will give you somewhere around 2%. I'm sorry, somewhere around 8.5, a little bit over 8%. 8%, you can take it as 8% chances for getting 50 to 200 shards in between that. That is like the safe way of unlocking legendary characters, and the chances are obviously 8%, but you could get anywhere from 50 to 200 shards. Now there may be times when you open the chest, you spend like 10,000 gems and you still don't get full 200 shards. And there may be times that when you're unlocking the character, when you're opening the chest and you just open like 4 or 5 of them and you suddenly get a drop for 200 shards. So it completely is based on your luck, but that is a safe way of unlocking legendary characters. But there are also many other chests like that will definitely give you higher chances for getting a full hero, a full legendary character. Now there are chests like the duo chests. Basically, these duo chests, what they have is they have one premium legendary character, and then they have another character which is like Gorilla Grodd or Brainiac, or Arkham Knight Batman. So let's say if you're looking for just a random legendary character just to be there in your roster, then you can go and open those duo chests. Now there is a chest which was for Batman Who Laughs, and then there was Arkham Knight Batman in there as well. The chances for getting Batman Who Laughs was 2%, and the chances for getting Arkham Knight Batman in the same chest was around 5%. Now you can understand and you can figure out the difference. And these are those kind of chests which you should open, if you're looking for just a random legendary character, like in this case Arkham Knight Batman. And then there is another chest where you will find Gorilla Grodd on 5% chances or higher, and you can go for that chest because Grodd is a really good, it's a more than decently good legendary character, and again, there will be another character along with this legendary character in those duo chests, where basically it will be giving you like 2% chances for a 3-star character, and that will be a premium character like Raven. Like, in this scenario, like the chest that I talked about, it was Batman Who Laughs. So this is how you need to actually plan, before opening any of these chests. If in case you need to understand the need of that legendary character in your roster. So I would say, the first legendary character that you should open the chest for is always going to be Raven. Gorilla Grodd has a versus challenge. Obviously, Arkham Knight Batman is not a very good legendary character, to be honest. Justice League Superman, Harley Quinn, the legendary one, Enchantress, these are all crappy legendary characters. You don't want to waste your gems on unlocking or opening chests that are going to give you these characters. Make sure that you understand the need for the character. You should always open Raven's legendary chest first, then go for Batman Who Laughs, or maybe before opening Batman Who Laughs, you can go for Deathstroke, because that is one hell of a character which can do a lot of damage, especially to the high level bosses and sub bosses. Okay, so the objective of this particular part 1, by spending power gems, how to get the legendary characters quickly by spending power gems, is to make sure that you guys understand the need for the legendary character, what you want at that time and how many gems you have, and the chances, what are the chances that you're going to get this legendary character after spending 5,000 gems or 6,000 gems. Okay, now the chests that we talked about were duo chests, and these crappy chests that are there. First we talked about this, and then there is a legendary chest that we talked about. So in my opinion, if you want to unlock legendary characters way quickly than the others, then I think you should only open the duo chests, which will give you like more than 2-3% chances for getting these legendary characters. And if not, if you don't want to open that chest, if you want some premium character like premium legendary hero, you can go for the legendary chest for that particular character. Yes, it's a gamble. It's always a gamble, while opening these chests, it's always going to be a gamble with your gems. But at the end, if you need these characters, you got to open the chests, and that is probably the fastest and the quickest way in order to unlock any legendary character in the game, regardless of how good they are or regardless of how shitty they are. At the end, eventually you will need legendary characters in order to progress in the game, obviously. And opening chests is the best way to unlocking legendary characters. Okay, now if you have any questions about this, about what chest is good, what chest is not, then let me tell you something. I basically upload 2 videos every week doing chest reviews. Okay, I do tell you exactly if this chest is good for beginners, if this chest is good for intermediate players, or in which scenario you guys should open that particular chest. Any chest, okay, not just the character chest, but the artifact refor chest, and these kind of chests which are not that good. A lot of people make mistake in opening this chest. So if you stick around to my channel for a few weeks, I'm pretty sure about it, that you guys will know about those chests that you are looking forward to opening but still have doubts in your mind. Okay, so this was part number 1, in order to spend your power gems to get these legendary characters in a quick and a fast way. Now moving on to part number 2. So part number 2 is to play the game and to unlock these legendary characters. Now there are 2 places, where you can actually get these legendary characters just by playing the game. Now, the first place is solo raid events. Now, these solo raid events, the thing about these solo raid events is that this is going to be very rare. Okay, now the drops that you will get, the legendary drops that you're going to get from solo raids will be super rare. Okay, like once in, I don't know, 6 months. That's how rare it will be. So I'm not going to focus more on solo raids. I'm going to focus on the second method of unlocking legendary characters. Okay, now, but I'm going to talk about it just for a little while so that you guys get a clear idea about how you can exactly get, these legendary characters. Now, so basically there are 7 heroic levels, including the normal mode, it's 8, so every time you defeat the main boss. Now, in this scenario, the main boss is Robin King. Every time you defeat Robin King, you have a chance to unlocking that particular character, okay, which is Robin King himself, from the solo raid rewards. Now, this is 3%. It will eventually go, and the highest will be 15% chances for getting this particular legendary character. Now, this character, it will change eventually, not just Robin King, but you will get Deathstroke if there is a Deathstroke solo raid. You will get Raven if there is a Raven solo raid, or you will get different characters for their respective solo raids. Now, this is completely based on luck. If you're lucky that day, you might end up getting Robin King. If not, you might end up getting even a crappy character like, I don't know, Swamp Thing, Cheetah, or something like that. So I think that was enough for solo raids, because since it's completely based on luck, there is nothing much to talk about over here. All right, guys, now moving on. Now, this is a really, really good place, to unlock a legendary character. Now, and the reason why I'm saying that is because there are some really good characters that you can unlock from the versus challenges. There are characters like Brainiac himself, characters like Gorilla Grodd, characters like COW Superman. Now, these characters are really great, and you can unlock them for free. Okay, you just need to play. You just need to come in, meet the requirements for this particular challenge. Like, you might need to have a Justice League team, you might need to have a multiverse team, or let's say you might need to have an LOA or a Batman Ninja team. Now, these teams are not pay to win teams. You can easily find them from the chests, from the arena rewards and stuff like that, and the gears too, from the chests. So what I'm trying to say over here is that if in case you are not playing the challenges because you think that it's just way too time consuming, then let me remind you something, that challenges are not time consuming. It's definitely not a slow process. If basically if you go and watch some of my previous videos where I've actually played the Brainiac challenge, the COW Superman challenge, the Grodd challenge, then you will see that on an average the versus challenge will last for 7 days, okay, for 1 week. And in those 7 days you can actually get, let's talk about the bare minimum amount of shards that you can get. It is going to be somewhere around 70 to 60 shards, 60 to 70 shards, and it will be more than that. This is the bare minimum that I'm talking about. Every time you play a versus challenge, you will get more than 60 to 70 shards. Okay, now this is not bad, guys. This is not bad. Now, yes, you need 200 shards to unlock a full character. You may not be able to unlock this legendary character at once, but believe me, if let's say if you're looking forward to getting some Brainiac shots, if you have already played the versus challenge for 2 times, or let's say once before, and you got around 100 shards in that particular time duration, and you are still missing 100 shards, and you play it for a few days, and you realize that you're still going to be a few shards short after you are gonna after the season ends, then what you can do is simply come here and refresh the difficulty. On an average you will get 1 shard, 2 shards over here, 4 shards over here, and around 8 shards, or 8 or maybe 6 shards over here. So 6, 4, 10 and 2, 12 shards in a day for a legendary character. It's definitely not bad at all. Okay, guys, and then you also get a chance to refresh the difficulty. Yes, it's going to cost you some gems. Now, in this scenario, it's just 50 gems, but if you go and play like challenges for COW Superman or Gorilla Grodd, the amount of gems will increase to 150 gems. Now, if you want to progress fast, if you want to unlock shards from here for any particular legendary versus legendary character, then you got to spend some gems. Okay, and I'm pretty sure about it that basically I myself have unlocked Brainiac, and no, I'm sorry, not Brainiac, but COW Superman and Gorilla Grodd right away from this challenge. Okay, I did not spend any gems on the chests. I only spent my time and I grinded in this game, in the versus challenge, and I unlocked them in that way. I gem refreshed them for a few times. Yes, that's right. But at the end, I got the results. I unlocked Gorilla Grodd, and I just need like 400 shards additional to max him out, completely to 7 stars. The same goes for this guy. I just need like 150 shards in order to max him out to fully to 7 stars. So this is why I think you need to focus more on versus challenge and stop thinking about the future, that how long it's going to take, because it's not going to take a long time. If you gem refresh it for a few times, like let's say if you gem refresh it today, you don't need to refresh it every day. You can refresh it twice or three times when the challenge comes in, and I think it should be good enough. And 150 gems, I think it is a lot for a lot of people out there, and especially as a beginner, I know that. But even if you don't gem refresh it, you will at least get around 70 to 60 shards, more than that. And it's good enough for you, because eventually, if you don't want to spend gems, or if you don't want to rely on luck in solo raids, then this is another way, another free way. You just need to grind and unlock these legendary characters. All right, guys, now moving on to part number 3. Now this is the easiest one. Obviously paying money and buying the characters is definitely the most easiest way to unlocking the legendary characters, but what will cost over here is your real money. Okay, now a lot of people, now this is not recommended, guys. Definitely you should not spend money on a game. It's not recommended, but still, people who want to progress a lot faster in this game and are ready and have like a lot of cash with them, they can drop the cash on the game, then definitely go for it. Now a 4-star Robin King bundle is too expensive. To be honest, you just do not want to open this, because it's just way too expensive. And if it would have been like a 6-star character in 8,000 rupees, then I would have said, yeah, go for it. If you are ready to spend the money. But a 4-star character, or 4-star, even if it's a legendary character, 4-star legendary character is just not worth it. What I'm going to talk about is to unlock the character at 3 stars. Okay, and you basically get these bundles every 2 days. There is a new character over here, and I believe a lot of people also go and buy these characters. But just make sure you remember one thing, that spending money is not optimal, or it's not ideal if you want to progress. It's just a game. Just play it as a game. If you get a character, it's great. If not, just do not go and run to your parents and like, just give me some money, I want to spend it on the game. It's not going to work out, guys, because it's just a game. That's why. All right, guys. So, yeah, enough talk about spending money. Let's talk about what you need to spend your money on. Now, there are some crappy legendary characters too. Like crappy legendary characters in the sense like Justice League Superman. Just don't buy them. Okay. Enchantress, Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, Suicide Squad Enchantress. Obviously, there are many other legendary characters that are crap. Martian Manhunter is a crap. Even though it's good in Arena and Champions Arena, I still would not recommend you guys to spend money on these characters. Okay, so this is the fastest way, but again, you need to spend the money, and it's not recommended, guys. All right, guys. So I guess these were the 3 parts. The first 2 were basically the best ways in order to unlock the legendary character. This one is too, but most of them will not be able to spend money. So all right, guys, so I guess that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and let's meet again in the next video. Until then, guys, you have a great day. Take care of yourselves, be blessed, and stay safe. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.